Life is full of seasons, times of growth, times of waiting, moments of loss, and chapters of unexpected joy. As each season unfolds, it brings both questions and opportunities. Sometimes change arrives without warning, shaking your plans and leaving you unsure of what comes next. But God's love does not change. His presence is steady, no matter how the world around you shifts. He is the anchor that holds fast when everything else feels uncertain. When you find yourself in a season of transition, it's natural to feel anxious or overwhelmed. You may grieve what's been lost or fear what's ahead. Take comfort. God's hands hold both your past and your future. He sees what you cannot see. He gathers your tears and understands your heartache. He invites you to bring every worry, every hope, and every unknown before Him in prayer. Sometimes all you need is the courage to whisper, "Lord, I need you now," trusting He listens to every word. In the waiting, remember that God is working, even when you can't see it. His timing is not always your timing. Sometimes the delay is where your faith grows roots, learning patience, building trust, and finding peace in surrender. Use this season to listen for His gentle guidance, to rest in His promises, and to let go of the need to control outcomes. God is shaping your story in ways you may not understand right now. The waiting is not wasted. It's a sacred space where your character grows and your hope is refined. Let this season deepen your dependence on Him and teach you new lessons about trust and humility. When disappointment comes, don't let it harden your heart. God can turn every ending into a new beginning. What you see as failure, He can transform into wisdom and strength. The doors that close are not meant to define you, but to redirect you toward greater purpose. Hold your dreams loosely, allowing God to write new dreams on your heart. He is the author of new chapters, and His plans for you are filled with hope and possibility, even if you cannot yet imagine what is coming. Let your faith in His goodness become the light that leads you forward, especially on dark days. As you face uncertainty, remember that faith isn't the absence of questions. It's choosing to trust even when the path is unclear. Courage is not the lack of fear, but the willingness to take the next step with God beside you. His grace meets you in every unknown, providing strength for each day and hope for tomorrow. Even in the midst of confusion, know that every act of faith, however small, matters to God. Every choice to trust is another step forward, no matter how hesitant you feel. Celebrate the small victories along the way. A single answered prayer, a moment of peace, the support of a friend, the kindness of a stranger. Each is a sign of God's presence, a reminder that you are never walking alone. Share your gratitude with others and look for ways to be a blessing, even in your own season of need. Sometimes, the greatest encouragement comes when you choose to lift others up, even as you wait for your own breakthrough. Your words of encouragement can bring hope to someone else's season of struggle. Community matters most in times of change. Let others walk with you, offer encouragement, and remind you of God's promises. Don't be afraid to ask for help or prayer. Lean on those who care for you, and let your vulnerability be the bridge that connects you more deeply to others. Through community, God often speaks words of comfort and hope. When you stand together, you are reminded that you are part of something bigger, a family of faith that celebrates together and carries burdens together. No one was meant to walk this road alone. Make it a habit to reach out, send a message, or pray for someone who crosses your mind. If you find yourself holding on to regret or bitterness, let this be the season to forgive. Forgiveness releases you from the weight of the past and creates space for God's new work. Whether it's forgiving others or yourself, trust that God's mercy is enough. Allow His grace to heal old wounds and give you freedom to move forward. Forgiveness is not a one-time act, but a journey, and every step brings you closer to true freedom and peace. The process may take time, but every step is a victory for your spirit. In times of restlessness, embrace moments of stillness. Quiet your mind, breathe deeply, and reflect on God's faithfulness. Sometimes, answers come in the silence, in the pause between your questions. Trust that even when you don't hear God's voice, He is still near. Let rest renew your soul. In the quiet, you may discover new clarity, a deeper sense of God's presence, and the gentle assurance that you are loved beyond measure. Take time to enjoy simple blessings, sunlight through a window, a song that stirs your heart, or the sound of laughter with loved ones. Small moments of joy are gifts meant to be cherished. Let hope be the thread you carry into every new season. No matter how things change, God's love remains constant. He walks with you through the valley and the mountaintop, the dark night and the sunrise. Even when you feel lost, you are deeply known and cherished. Hope is not just wishful thinking, but a confident trust that God's promises will be fulfilled in His perfect timing. Remember to look for glimmers of hope, a friendly smile, an unexpected answer to prayer, the peace that fills your heart in stillness. Sometimes it takes faith to let go of old plans and embrace new possibilities. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Growth often begins where certainty ends. Take a risk for good, for love, for purpose, knowing that God goes before you and stands behind you. Each brave step you take, no matter how small, is an act of worship. Your story becomes a living testimony of God's faithfulness to others who need hope. Be bold in your faith, knowing you are never alone. As you journey through seasons of change, remember, your story matters. Your faith in the unknown inspires others to trust, too. God is not done with you. The best chapters may be just ahead. Share this message with someone navigating change and let them know they are not alone. Subscribe for more encouragement, leave your prayer requests, and become part of a community rooted in hope and faith. With every season, God's goodness remains, writing a story more beautiful than you can imagine. Keep moving forward with confidence, and let your life be a light to others. And finally, never forget that every season has purpose. The winter teaches you to rest, the spring brings new beginnings, the summer reminds you to celebrate, and the autumn shows you the beauty of letting go. Whatever season you find yourself in, God is with you, guiding, shaping, and loving you every step of the way. Each day, let His presence be your comfort, His promises your foundation, and His love your hope for the future. Take a moment to thank God for this season, trust His timing, and step boldly into whatever comes next, knowing that He is with you always.